Puhutaan suomea. Welcome to part 9 of my conversational Finnish learning material. This time we will learn to talk about family and being and having something. This material is always in 2 parts. In the first part, you will learn the topic by repetition, and in the second part, I will explain the grammar and vocabulary in more detail. There is no written Finnish in the first part of the video, so you must train your ears to listen to Finnish. Although it might feel difficult at first, it will give you an advantage afterwards. First, I will teach some phrases to ask and tell about your family. Then I'll have a conversation with Riikka using these phrases. In the explanation section, we'll learn about how to translate the verbs to be and to have. As always, you will see translations in English for the phrases and as we speak. Remember to repeat after us so you'll memorize it. Onks sul sisaruksia? Onks sul sisaruksia? Mulla on yksi sisarus. Mulla on yksi sisarus. Mulla on sisko. Mulla on sisko. Mulla on veli. Mulla on veli. Mulla on 2 siskoa. Mulla on 2 siskoa. Mulla on 2 veljeä. Mulla on 2 veljeä. Mulla on 3 sisarusta. Mulla on 3 sisarusta. Mulla ei oo siskoi. Mulla ei oo siskoi. Mulla ei oo veljiä. Mulla ei oo veljiä. Mulla on 2 äitiä. Mulla on 2 äitiä. Mulla on 2 isää. Mulla on 2 isää. Mulla on isä ja äiti. Mulla on isä ja äiti. Mulla on äitipuoli. Mulla on äitipuoli. Mulla on isäpuoli. Mulla on isäpuoli. Ootko sä vanhin lapsi? Ootko sä vanhin lapsi? Ootko sä nuorin lapsi? Ootko sä nuorin lapsi? Mä oon vanhin. Mä oon vanhin. Mä oon nuorin. Mä oon nuorin. Mä oon keskimmäinen lapsi. Mä oon keskimmäinen lapsi. Mä oon ainoa lapsi. Mä oon ainoa lapsi.
Moi, onko sulla sisaruksia?
Joo, mulla on 5 sisarusta.
Onko sä vanhin?
Joo, mä oon vanhin lapsi. Onko sä ainoa lapsi?
En, mä oon tokaksi nuorin.
Now it's time for some explanations. Again, I want to point out that if you are not friend of grammar, you do not need to listen to this part, but of course it often helps you to understand why the phrases are as they are. Let's first talk briefly about partitive, which we actually already touched upon in part 2 if I remember correctly. In this part, I will mention for multiple phrases that they might have a specific word in either nominative or partitive. Nominative is the basic form of the word that you find, for example, in the dictionaries. Partitive is a form of the word that implies, among other things, being part of a bigger collection, continuity, or generality. Partitive is often deemed to be one of the most difficult cases in Finnish, since many languages, like English, lack the same distinction. The distinction is especially difficult when talking about being or having something, since the distinction is inherently rooted in the way Finnish views states of being, and it differs from languages like English very much. This distinction is currently still out of the scope of this learning material. As of now, my tip is that be aware that some of the phrases might have different variants of a word based on nuanced semantic differences. And when listening to Finnish, try to hear the difference and repeat it in your own speech. However, don't be afraid to make mistakes. You will be understood anyway, though it will naturally not sound as natural. Then let's talk about how to translate the verb to be. We have actually already learned phrases with the verb to be, but let's have a brief revision. The verb to be in Finnish is olla, and it conjugates as follows. Mä oon, sä oot, se on, me ollaan, te ootte, ne on. For example, to say I am Kaneli, you would say mä oon Kaneli. The object of the being is most often in nominative, but it can also be in partitive. Like when you say we are friends, you would say me ollaan kavereit, where kavereit is in partitive. To form questions, we use the same logic as in part 8 for any yes-no questions. Just add the question particle x to the verb. Since word order in questions is often flipped, although it is not mandatory, the x often merges in pronunciation with the pronoun. The question forms would thus be onks mä, ooks sä, onks se, ollaanks me, ootteks te, onks ne. So to ask, are you Kaneli? You would say, onks sä Kaneli? With questions as well, the object of being is most often in nominative, although sometimes partitive. Like if you were to ask, are you friends? You would say, ootteks te kavereit? Where kavereit is in partitive. Then let's talk about how to translate the verb to have. In English, possession is implied by the verb to have, like I have a bike. Finnish does not have a verb like this at all, but possession is implied by a specific use of declination. In Finnish, for implying possession, you need to use the adhesive case that normally would be translated in English as the preposition on, like on something. For example, on the table is in Finnish pöydällä. In a similar way, for you to translate I have X, you would literally say in Finnish X is on me. You might have already picked up from the video that to say I have X, you would say mul on X. X, as the object of having, is most often in nominative. Sometimes the object of having is in partitive. For asking, do you have something? The question works again fairly similarly as in the previous part 8, when we learned the yes-no questions. The x particle is added to the verb on. That becomes onks. So for do you have, we have onksul. That usually merges to onksul. With questions, the object of having is usually in partitive, but it can also be in nominative. We can also generalize this information to translate any A has B sentence in Finnish. The structure goes like A on B. For example, if we want to say Kaneli has a YouTube channel, we would say Kanelil on YouTube-kanava. To get Kaneli in the adhesive case, we can use a trick from the previous video where we take Kaneli in genitive, which is Kanelin. We chop the N off and we add the suffix for adhesive, which is l. Thus we get Kanelil on YouTube-kanava. For personal pronouns, here is a list of how to say them in Finnish to form the possessive phrase. Mul on, sul on, sil on, meil on, teil on, niil on. And for questions, they would be onks mul, onks sul, onks sil, onks meil, onks teil, onks niil. For example, onks teil koiraa? Joo, meillä on koira. That's all for today. Kiitos ja ensi kertaan. Also, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to leave a comment. Moi moi!